And so for us, the thing that we got to try to establish moving forward is that we've got to play more consistent in what we're doing. We've got great effort, but the execution has to get a little better.
Coach, the free throw discrepancy has been talked about the first 3 games. How are the challenges as far as fouling without sending, or playing defense without fouling and then getting to the line yourself?
We've talked about that a lot. And we have to stop reaching in. I don't have any complaints about the officiating. The officiating has been pretty good. If you reach in, you're going to get a foul called on you. And we've done a good job of playing defense. At some stage, you've done all you can do, and you have to make them make a tough shot over you instead of reaching in and putting them on the line. So got to get better in that.
Hey guys, what is up, and welcome back to another MyGm episode for the New Orleans Pelicans. MyGm Live that we've got going on. If you're new to the series, I'm going to be playing the Pelicans season as it goes on in real life. We're going to try and match up the games with the games that are actually happening in the real NBA. So we're actually playing the Golden State Warriors in this. The Pelicans played them, I think, 2 days ago, and we are coming into the game 0-3, as you guys can see here. The Golden State Warriors are 2-0. We have had a rough start to the season. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, go check them out. We played the Raptors, we played the Rockets, and we played the Dallas Mavericks. We did struggle in basically all them games. Drew Holiday's having a pretty solid start to the season, 15 points and 4 assists for us. We do need a lot more out of our new recruits in Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, even Josh Hart. We've got a pretty tough schedule coming up, as you guys can see here. So this is basically a must-win for us. We really don't want to fall into the 0-4 gap and be struggling with trying to get back into the standings, because we do want to make the playoffs. I do believe this team is a playoff team, and what better way to get a win against a team like the Golden State Warriors. So let's get this game underway. Game number 4 for the New Orleans Pelicans. So what I wanted to do in this game was come out and get off to a good start. We have been struggling to get off to good starts in the previous games. Brandon Ingram, I was trying to be aggressive, extremely aggressive with Brandon Ingram. That was mainly the key in this game. We did struggle. It is hard to stop Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and even Draymond Green. You see here a 7-0 start. Steph Curry pulls up, knocks it down. It's a 10-0 start, and a couple of them things that were happening in the previous games were really starting to happen in this game, and I was actually starting to worry. Brandon Ingram goes in. He does get fouled, so we can finally get our first point of the game. Brandon Ingram was extremely aggressive in this game. Like I said, I wanted to be aggressive with him, wanted to get some points on the board with him. He knocks it down. There's our first points. But a 10-2 start, we had to call a timeout. We finally started to get going. You see Zion Williamson run in and throw it down. Big throw down over Willie Cauley-Stein. Once we called that timeout, it was basically give it to Brandon Ingram, get it to Zion, and really start to get this rolling. JJ Redick pulls up, knocks it down. The Pelicans have started 0-4 in the actual NBA. They lost to the Golden State Warriors the other day. Golden State got their first win of the season. Steph Curry did break his hand yesterday, so it's pretty interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see how the Golden State Warriors bounce back from this. But this is our season. We need to win this. We don't want to fall into the gap that the Pelicans have fallen into. Etwan Moore knocks it down. I did say that I was going to change the game plan as we move through. So I have changed a few of the minutes for players. You might see some players who were not playing in the first few games get some minutes, like Jahlil Okafor, Etwan Moore, and because it just wasn't working with the lineup we were rolling with. Darren Collison, I took him out of the line. I took him actually out of the rotation, as you guys are going to see. Zion Williamson pops back, puts it in. We are holding a slender lead over the Golden State Warriors, but they are the champs. We do know they're going to bounce back. Drew Holiday banks it in for 3, and it's 37-37 as we're closing through the gap. He comes up and knocks down another 3. So Drew Holiday was pretty big in this. I did say beforehand he was having a pretty good season to this date. He definitely was one of our big performers. We haven't seen a lot of D'Angelo Russell. He's actually coming off the bench for the Golden State Warriors. But at the half, we do lead by 1 point, 40-39. Drew Holiday's having a good half. Zion Williamson did struggle in this one. Didn't really get going like he did in the previous games. Ingram knocks it down for 3. Now, this is one player who was not struggling in this. You see him turn around, knock it down. They really didn't have an answer for Ingram in this, and this is pretty exciting considering He hasn't really had the biggest start of the season, but now that the season's rolling on, you see he throws it down. I feel like Brandon Ingram can really take the next step and really lead us into the playoffs, because that's where we're trying to get into. So third quarter here, 5 minutes to go. We're just holding that slender lead, going to the corner, knock it down for 3. The extension to 4 points. But Golden State Warriors, they definitely don't stop playing. We did see that they did get blown out by the Phoenix Suns, which was really, really surprising in the actual NBA, which was yesterday. So I don't know how they're going to go, but we have to focus on us in this one, and we have to get this win, because we definitely don't want to be falling to 0-4. Drew Holiday has the mismatch. Gave it to Brandon Ingram, so I thought, why not give it to Ingram? He has the hot hand. I think he had about 20 to this stage. He falls back, knocks it down, and we do take a 2-point lead into the last quarter. Massive last quarter. There's a lot on the line here. Can we get our first win of the season? But Steph Curry, man, he knocks down some tough shots in this game, and Drew Holiday comes right back at him and gets it in. It's a 2-point game. Like I said, Steph Curry, look at this, pull up in basically my face, knocks it down. It's a 3-point game. We're trying to do everything here in order to not fall. Great pass from Brandon Ingram, gives us the lead. 3 minutes to go, can we hold on? Brandon Ingram actually had takeover in this last quarter, and I was just going him every single time. He lays it in with the left hand. Klay Thompson can't even stop him there. And we lead by 3 points with 2 minutes to go. Ingram here, I'm pretty sure he draws the double team, and I was going to try and go with the isolation because he was dominating to this point. They left Lonzo in the corner, who was struggling all night, and he knocks it down. Massive 3 from Lonzo Ball, and Brandon Ingram is our player of the game. So things are looking pretty good at this stage. Brandon Ingram was massive in this game. I think he finished with 31 points for us. Drew Holiday lays it in. But this play here really set us up. Lonzo Ball knocks it down, and 50 seconds to go. It's a 4-point game. All we need is basically a score here, and we can pretty much say that we're going to get our first win of the season. I was really worried that we're going to go long videos without getting our first win. But Derek Favors lays it in, 78-85. Draymond Green, I don't know where Zion was, where he was going, knocks it down. It's a 3-point game, but they forgot to guard Ingram again. Ingram goes in, lays it up. So we're finally going to get our first win for the New Orleans Pelicans, our first win of the season. We didn't fall into the same gap as the Pelicans did, 0-4, and we beat the Golden State Warriors in a really good home win. I was pretty happy with this because I was like I said, I was worrying that we were going to have the 0-4 deficit going into because we do have to go on the road soon. I know we got to play on the road, but we do win by 5 points. Brandon Ingram was huge in this game, as you guys are about to see. The player of the game, and if he performs like that, then he really could take the next step. So 31 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists for Brandon Ingram. Drew Holiday had 14 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Lonzo Ball, 4 of 13 from the field. He really struggled, but he finished with 11 points, 5 rebounds, and just 1 assist. I think Lonzo needs to get a lot more assists than just the one. Heading over to the Golden State Warriors as well, but as we go back to Lonzo, he definitely needs to do a little bit more than 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. But I think as time goes on, his jump shot is going to come, and it is exciting to what we could actually build with the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion Williamson, 6 points, 9 rebounds. He did struggle, 2 of 9 from the field, where he's been averaging, I think, 28, 30 points for us. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We finally got our first win for the New Orleans Pelicans. We're 1-3. We didn't fall to the 0-4, and we beat the Golden State Warriors. So a lot to look forward to. I hope you enjoyed. Stick around for the post-game interview, and I'll see you in the next Pelicans MyGM Live episode.
Yeah, I do think that was a point of emphasis. Obviously, our defense. Again, I think these two teams, they had men down, so that was a little bit to our advantage. But to be able to take these and move forward with them, using them as confidence.
What do you think you guys did better in terms of the beginning of the game? It seemed like that it was going back to turnover issues, but then after that, it seemed like you cleaned it up a lot over the rest of the game.
Guess I didn't even really notice that, if you're going to be honest. I didn't notice turnovers. I thought that we were a little fatigued at first. Obviously, we know they played last night, and so did we, but just had to get our legs under us, and from there, I think we just kind of broke it open.
What did you think